All right. We got the big iron on the track now.
73, Robert Guess. 11, Gary Rayburn Jr. 37,
Let me get you a lineup here. The 73, Robert Guest is outside. The number 11, no, not Cody Johnson. For those of you in Bakersfield, that's 11 of Gary Rayburn Jr. Row 2, the 37 of Jimmy Satlowa. It is outside the number 42. Well, duh, Cole Trickle. No, I'm kidding. Cole was replaced. He took over the 51 car. That's Kevin Pritchard. The 58T of Troy Thomas Jr., the 38cc of James Coots, Stephen Amick, and Miranda Scott bring you the field. Go green. 3 wide as Rayburn out to the lead. However, it's busy, as you can see there. Got one taking a drive through. As battle for second spot, Coots to the outside of the 42 of Pritchard. And around is Satlowa, the 37, spins it out. So Coots now put into the second spot. Pritchard in third, and around is Amick. So Stephen Amick going for a spin. Coots gonna bounce off the wall. Pritchard gonna try to stay off the tractor tire. That allows the 58 of Troy Thomas Jr. up into the third spot. Miranda Scott from that back row up to fourth now. As your leader, rounding turns number 3 and 4, Gary Rayburn Jr. We're used to seeing him in the 98 when we're at Santa Maria, but he just picked up this car from Bakersfield. And it's proven that it's fast here as well as at Bakersfield Speedway. Satlowa just trying to get some fresh air. Get it any way you can, right? Maybe the aerodynamics is what spun him out. Lap traffic for a leader. Rayburn gonna have to deal with Amick and Pritchard. I'm sorry, not Pritchard. That's 73 of Guess. So Guess in front of your leader. As Pritchard, ironically enough, right as I mentioned him, he's slowing in 3 and 4. However, now just picks up the speed. The white flag waves for Rayburn as he gets by lap traffic. So clean track ahead. As Coots in the 38cc in the second spot, he'll have to deal with lap traffic. However, it's a final lap, so I don't think he's got to worry too much. Out of 3 and 4, Gary Rayburn Jr. Checkered flag. Second spot will be Coots, third Thomas, fourth Scott, fifth Pritchard, and Satlowa. All that fresh air he got, he's now burning rubber. He's not done yet. The race ain't over. He's got to finish it. Here he comes. Out of 4. No, he's turning. DNF. Not only for the car, but for the hood pin. Fail. All right, so heat number 2 for the American stocks. As you can tell, I like to have fun with these guys. All they had to do was finish across the line. That's it. All right, so heat number 2 for the American stocks. as we got him on track. So let me get you through this lineup as quickly as I can. I'm making some audio adjustments here, making sure that everybody's good at home as well as in my ears. So the 47 of Brock Crawford on the pole and to the outside again. That is Cole Trickle. Nope, that is Nicholas Verbreyck. The 16 of Ed Wyand. The 25, that is Cody Sly. The 114 of Rich Denman. The 4J of Justin Jackson. Got a little crazy there on that start. 174 of Wild Wayne Dotson as Cole Trickle up the track for Brike in the 51 machine. 3 wide and around as your leader. And now we're making some big hits. 3 cars getting caught up in turn 3 and 4. So the 47 of Brock Crawford spins it out, 3 and 4. And right in front of the field, everybody having to swarm to avoid, and that's when contact was made. So the good news is the accelerator's fixed. The bad news is the left rear is flat. He's coming in, Harry. So for Verbreyck in the 51, obviously, that's not Cole Trickle. However, I was talking to Verbreyck, and he said, hey, did you see my teammate, the 42, Pritchard? And I said, of course I did. And he goes, and I replied with, when are we going to see the Hardee's car? And he goes, well, that'll be here in 2 weeks. So I guess they've got another American stock as Russ Wheeler's number 18 Hardee's look-alike. Now, if all 3 of them are on track together, I wouldn't know what to do. So Verbreyck gonna climb out of the race car. Not a happy camper. Sorry, folks, you're gonna have to hear me do Days of Thunder quotes throughout this entire night when the American stocks are here, because I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it when those 2 cars are on track together. So I apologize, but I gotta thank all of you for joining with us here tonight. Night number 1, Santa Maria, the Spring Nationals. We're gonna try this one all over again. And back at it we go, green. Oh, trouble there for the 49. He took the long way on the outside. Jackson in the 4J. Look at this, 3 wide for the lead up front. Denman to the inside. Sly to the lead, and Crawford wants that lead back, and he takes it into turn number 2. And now Dodson in the 2nd spot. And now Dodson's going to spin it out. No contact except for with the tires. Now we got a battle for the lead up front. So Crawford takes the lead. Now he's got his hands full with Denman on his inside. And Jackson following right there to make it another 3-car battle up front. Denman into the lead, lap number 3. Great racing here in this second American stock heat as Jackson up into 2nd now. Crawford slipping back to 3rd, Sly in 4th. Dodson starting to pick up some time where he lost it into the infield. Battle here on screen for 4th. Sly way high into 3. So Dodson into 4th. as Jackson looking for the lead through turns number 1 and 2. Justin Jackson with a run. He's using that inside, being loyal to it. And now he's side by side with your leader, Denman. 6 laps down, 2 more to go. And Jackson on the charge right now. Now he's going to the outside. Oh, but the car pushes. You can see Denman. That low side helps, it looks like, as the white flag waves. 1 more to go. Flag going to spin it out in 3 and 4. We stay green. He pulls off track. And Rich Denman, no surprise here so far. Fast anywhere he goes. He's going to come out of 4. Take the checkered flag at the stripe. Rich Denman, Heat 2 winner in the American Stocks. Jackson second, third spot Dodson, because Crawford slips up and loses a spot. Sly spun it out on the last lap. And there ain't no car like a Cadillac, baby, the 16. And here at Santa Maria. Three wide at the start, some contact. Rayburn getting tagged by Dodson. That sends them and Thomas into the infield. And we stay green. Denman will inherit the lead, lap number 1. So Thomas going to slip back. Oh, the 16 in the wall. Wyand. And that Cadillac. Not sure if they're the tire down or what, but battle up front for the lead. Looks like 16 on the flat tire as Dodson and Denman battling for the lead. Wyand pulled it off into the infield. Dodson leader out of 4. Battle here for third as Coots, Crawford, and Jackson duking it out. 3 cars on the screen for third. But up front for the lead, Denman to the low side. That battle subdues here as we see the battle for third continue again. Now with Rayburn in the mix. He's closed back in. Jackson to third on the low side of Coots. Rayburn mirroring that line as well. Just does not work out of turn 4. Coots gonna fight back on the low side. This is a battle for the third spot on the screen. Your top 2 running away from these 2. Gapped each other by 5 car lengths. As here is your leaders now going through lap traffic. Dodson your leader. Denman in second. And now they're trying to get around Pritchard in the 42. And Guess in the 73. This will allow Denman to close in slowly but surely until he's got a battle with these 2. But actually Denman does not close in as much as I figured he would. Not for now, at least. Dodson continues on. As your leader, getting around the 51 machine. So Verbrike in the 51 go the lap down. Now Amick as well as the 49, but Amick and your leader get together. And Wyand spins out in front of these 2. We're going to go yellow. As Wyand going to have to refire it, literally. Trying to get that 16 started back up. Spun out and hit the tractor tire, and you can see what moved more. The tractor tire did. Ain't nothing moving on that Cadillac. But unfortunately, with that impact, pops another right front. So he's going to have to head back into the infield. Get it changed out if they got another right front. Wyand going to continue on. So we have completed 9 laps, 11 to go.
Looks like that's got a flat front right, flat tire.
Something's going on back here. It looks like Crawford shed some skin. Hang on, if this camera would want to focus. There we go. So that was off of the 25. I'm sorry, of Sly, not Crawford. That's Sly, and look at his right front.
Miranda Scott of the 74 taking the infield.
Clear now, don't have to worry, but now left rear flat for Miranda Scott. So this race is going more crazy under yellow than it did on the green. You can see the big tear on the sidewall there.
Purple Ed Wyatt, number 16.
So Miranda Scott taking off the gloves and the steering wheel, done for the evening.
Laps to go. That's 20
So no spares for that 74, I guess.
Your leader, 174, Wayne Dotson, Rich Denman, the 114 in second.
There's Wyand in the 16 getting the hook. Taking all that tow truck's energy just to get the 2 wheels up off the ground. $11 laps to go on this restart. Looks like we're lights out and ready. So Wayne Dotson going to bring the field to the green. The 99 of Amick is a lap down in between your top 2. Amick does not get going. That really hangs up Denman. And Dotson driving away, but now Pritchard around in the 42. Luckily, nobody drives through it. Jackson, but we go yellow. Jackson was starting to make a run on a couple of people. Now, the teammate of Pritchard, the 51, out of the flat right front, so he's going to have to pull into the infield. So trouble for the team cars. That's the number 51 machine of Verbeek. So that's 2 flat tires for that 51 here tonight. Lost a tire in the heat. Now lost one in the main. Gonna have to go to a racetrack and do some testing, his way versus my way, to keep those tires on the 51. Just remember, like Harry said, there's 40 other Vultures out on that track. Nobody else was burning up their tires. Didn't even see Darrell Waltrip doing it. So here comes the tire change from the pit crew. One of the things I love about this track is we get to see it all in front of us. And a lot of dirt tracks out this way do not have pits in the infield, but this one does. Crew wiping their hands, and the 51 coming back on track. So Verbeek and the 51 made it out before the pace car. So he'll be at full speed when they go back to green. There's a field as they go by. So again, Amick is a lap down as we go back for the restart. 11 laps to go. Amick 1 lap down, so Denman kind of learned from that last restart. He's going to have to make a quick move to get around the 99. But does not do it. I guess that's one way to do it. And Jackson, he was ready for it. So they all get around the 99 of Amick. Rayburn and Coots battling for 4th right here into turn 3. Coots about dragging the wall around the corners. And Rayburn's going to sneak by on the low side. Here's an update on your leaders, though. Dotson out front. Denman in the 2nd spot. 1 and 2 with Jackson in the screen in 3rd. So Denman kind of using that low side, whereas Dotson using the high side. Rayburn up to 4th. Crawford and Coots now battling for the 5th spot. Down the back straightaway for the 5th spot. Crawford in the orange 47, chasing down Coots in the 38 TC. But it looks like Coots has a better motor on exit to some of these corners. It just has better bite on exit. Jackson trying to close in. And Dotson just about collecting the wall. That slows him down. Denman in the 2nd spot on the rear bumper of Dotson now. Closing into lap traffic. Dotson your leader. Denman in the 2nd spot. They get around for Brike in his 51. 5 laps to go. More lap traffic ahead of your leaders. This time they're racing it out for position. Could this hang up your leader? It looks like it hangs up Dotson. Denman in the move. Looking low, but he's got lap traffic everywhere he looks. Side by side in front of your leaders. And now your leader's going to have to split through lap traffic, kind of pick and choose their lane. Denman prevails. He holds on to the lead. I'm sorry, Dotson I meant to say. Denman in the 2nd spot. Dotson going way wide. 3 to go at the stripe. Dotson, he blows the entry into turn number 1. Denman does not get run out of turn 2. Throws it into turn 3. 2 to go at the stripe. It's a fight for bite. They're literally picking and choosing the best line around this track. And it looks like they're just about even, but running separate lines. White flag waves this time by Sly. Going a lap down to Dotson. Denman does not look like he's going to be able to close in to your leader. He's going to give it one last shot down low into 3 out of turn number 4. Who are they going to be at the stripe? They're beating doors, and Denman takes it. And into the wall in turn number 1. A wild finish to this American Stock main event. And Satlowa runs into the tire. Oh my God. What a crazy finish. Oh, man. Well, Rich Denman to the line, a bumper ahead, and that's all it took to get the win. I thought the race was over out of turn 2, but you never count out a great finish in these American stocks. Wow. What a wild finish. I'm going to send it down trackside to Victory Lane with David Castaneda.
Rich Denman making it 2 for 2 in American stocks here this season. And of course he had to have that wild finish. He's laughing right now. I can see him. There he is. He can hear you, folks. Rich Denman. He just said, holy shnikes. That was a good one. You catching your breath back there? Rich, I don't even know what to say about that finish, man. It's like, I mean, I know that you want to finish in style, but I mean, come on.
Unreal. Wayne was so fast. He had us covered, man. I didn't have nothing with him, nothing for him. So I was just driving my butt off to try to stay halfway close and hope he made a mistake, and he got a little high coming out of 4. I'm like, come on, baby, go, 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 go. And I wasn't going to let off.
Well, I tell you, folks, if you're unfamiliar with American stocks here at Santa Maria, you know that Rich Denman, you know, we were just talking with Jonathan Henry, and I say, you know, anytime Jonathan gets in that dwarf car, he's the guy to beat. But, boy, when you get into these American stocks, Rich, it's hard to bet against you.
Unbelievable. I started in Monte Carlos 30-some years ago, and I just fell in love with these cars, and I don't know, I got them figured out, I guess, so, or I'm comfortable with it, but we just got it going and trying to keep it going.
And I know you got some folks to thank.
First of all, I got to thank my wife, Shannon.
Yeah, she's just getting her heart started again.
Oh yeah, she'd been nervous all night. So Gil's Transmission, they did some work for us this week. Appreciate it. Reilly Automotive, and of course the Martin family for helping us out, of course, in the pits.
Well, congratulations on taking another Nationals, and hey, take home your custom trophy here for the Nationals. Awesome. And we hope to see you again tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's unique. Really appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to come back and run with the hobbies tomorrow. Have some fun.
All right, good deal. Rich Denman is coming back tomorrow in the hobby stock. Congratulations to Rich. Again, another guy who's really hard to beat here when he gets into that American stock. So we'll see how he does tomorrow in a hobby.